Hey, beautiful girls, you made it through the hardest part of this class. Now, I want to assure you that figuring out what's in your purse and that's holding you back from being your creative self is not defining who you are. But we are going to define who you are right now. But for one second, I want you to consider this. Okay, this is you. When you have suffered some things like we talked about that's in your purse, what you've got to be careful of is that you don't become layered and calloused and hardened and start becoming unapproachable and not letting love in. These are the things that kill your creativity. They sabotage your relationships. They rob you of your peace. It's just super, super unhealthy. But I think you guys already know that. What I want you to do is see, instead of layers that are calloused and hard, they need to be boundaries. This is what keeps you from ending up in a tub of muck. I've been in a tub of muck before. It's not fun. And what I mean by that is, as a young woman, I did not know that I was allowed to have healthy boundaries. And I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My parents had no boundaries. They were just nuts, and they should not have been parents. There was homelessness, there was parental abduction, there was all kinds of abuse and neglect. And I didn't know that I had a voice and that I could have boundaries, and I didn't know how to work through it until really in the last probably 10 years. One of the exercises I'm going to have you do is writing your mission statement, and you're going to start working on that next week. But it's kind of funny, I wrote my mission statement 8 years ago, and when I got it out for this class, I was surprised how little had changed. I think I have such a good sense of who I am now and of what matters to me. And that's what I want you to see. Because when you have a good sense of who you are, then the stuff in life does not get you down and doesn't blindside you so easily. So this is who you are. We're going to define who you are at your absolute core. Okay, does that make sense to you? On a piece of paper, I want you to start writing things down about yourself. Now, you cannot write down, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a sister, I'm a mother. Those are roles that you play as a woman. Really, who you are in your heart of hearts. So on one column, I want you to start writing down your strengths. And have fun with this. You know what? If your strength is organizing the shoes in your closet, then have at it, because you wouldn't believe the mess I have in my closet. My daughter is extremely organized. She does not get that from me. I don't know where she got it from. But that is a strength of hers. Let's see, on your next column, so we have strengths. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to put your values. Everything that is very, very close to your heart that you value in life. It could be your faith. It could be honesty, integrity. It could be a type of service that you do. Maybe you donate your time somewhere. Okay, so have that column. Your next column is going to be what you're passionate about. Anything. If it's a creative type of thing, if it is, maybe you want to open up some type of a shelter and serve homeless people, or you want to gather winter clothing to distribute. There's all different kinds of things that you could be passionate about. It doesn't have to be painting, writing a book, learning some type of creative thing, sewing, etc. Whatever you're passionate about. So you're going to start making this list, and I want you to spend a lot of time doing that this next week, really defining who you are at your core. The other thing is I want you to make a silly wish list. Okay, now I don't know about you, but one of my best memories when I was a kid was squirt gun fights on a skateboard in the middle of the street. I'm serious. We would do that. It was a blast. Someday I'm going to get on a skateboard again. I'm probably going to eat it, but I will be wrapped head to toe in bubble wrap to make sure that I don't. Have a silly wish list. I used to ice skate. You know, I have not ice skated in probably 30 years. Easy. I'm going to do that again. You need to have the wish list or a bucket list of things that you really want to do in your life, big, small, silly or not. So start working on this list. Your talents, your strengths, your values, your bucket list. and then work really hard on it. And then next week, we're going to put together who you are at your core. Having this listed out for you is going to really help you see that the stuff in your purse does not define you. You are an amazing, beautiful woman, and you have so much to offer. You have to give yourself credit for that. You need to stop and you need to breathe and give yourself the credit. I'm going to keep saying that to you. I'm probably going to post it on all of your pages too, because I want you to remember this. It's so important to acknowledge the little triumphs in life. It's not the big thing. It's not the award ceremony that matters. It's a lot of times it's that person behind the scenes. One of my girlfriends, she's a writer, and she told me in a conversation we had recently, and you know who I'm talking about because you're in this class, you told me how you like to be behind the scenes. That's your comfort zone. And those behind the scenes people are the ones that give others their wings to fly. It's a beautiful thing. And having something like that, maybe you're the gal that's sewing all the costumes for the kids' musical. That is such an amazing, beautiful gift that you have, and it's very valuable. Nobody else can make the costume the way that you can. And giving those kids those little lit up faces when they're just shining so bright in their costumes, all the behind the scenes people, I think they're kind of overlooked and forgotten because so many people are focused on who is center stage, and that's not what's important in this world. So work on your list, girls. Next week, we're going to have a lot of fun with this. We're going to share. Please post in the forum here. And I want to remind you that this is private only to our group. The public cannot see what's going on in our group. But I do want you to share. If you're struggling with something or you have a question about something, please post it. Let's work together so we can swap out all the rocks in our purse for all of our goals, our passions, our values, putting together the who we are and moving forward in life whole and healed, happy, creative, and living wonderful, productive lives, okay? All right, girls, I love you so much. I will see you right back here next week, and make sure you bring your chocolate, and that's it. I'll see you. Bye-bye.